Hi, my name is Lindsay Voisin. I'm a Student Learning Coordinator in the Department of Student Learning and Transitions at Nipissing University. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to write a discussion post. On the agenda, we've got preparing for the post, writing your original post, and writing responses. General disclaimer, the content is intended for a general audience and does not supersede criteria provided by your course instructor. So definitely make sure you're reading your course syllabus and familiarizing yourself with the expectations for your individual course. Getting ready to post. It's really important to think about the resource inventory that you have at your disposal. You're not just going to be writing a discussion post out of the blue. You should be considering your textbook or your weekly readings, the items that you're supposed to be using to inform your thoughts on any given subject. Review the weekly content. That would be the lecture material or the written course module that may be provided for your online course. This could take the form of a regular in-person lecture as well, depending on the nature of your course. You'll also have access to your course syllabus, so make sure that you're taking a look at that. This is an important document that provides the learning objectives for your course, so the things that you're going to be learning. It also includes the evaluation criteria and the value for your online discussion posts, which will help you when it comes time to actually accomplish this work. I always suggest students take the approach of reviewing their material, so taking a look at all of the items that they have in their resource inventory first, even just quickly to peruse what's there, pre-learn just a little bit before they dive into the content. After you've done your reviewing so that you're generally familiar, then you can go in and read your material. So that may be your weekly content, so the weekly course module. It could be your actual weekly readings as well. Read all of the material that you're supposed to be taking in as new information. Same goes for if you need to watch a lecture video or attend a lecture in person. After that, you can post. Essentially, you want to be gathering as much information as possible to inform your thoughts on the subject so that you can answer any questions that may be posed to you or contribute something novel to the discussion. Now you're ready to write. So let's talk about your original post. This is the original idea that you have, your unique contribution to the conversation. Getting to the point. It can be really hard to figure out how to go about writing a discussion post. So my top tip is to seek the guiding question. If there is a guiding question, you're going to use evidence from your readings and from your weekly content to answer that question. If there's not a guiding question, it's important to use an area of interest to develop a question that you can answer. So tap into the items from your weekly content, from your reading that were of interest to you so that you can develop something, a question that you may want to answer using the evidence that you've gained. Some general tips. Develop a coherent thesis or focus and maintain it. So the best way to do this is to start with your question, review your evidence, look at what your evidence tells you. So that what the evidence tells you, that's the answer to your question, and that's your thesis or the focus for your post. Do provide opportunities for your classmates to engage, and likewise engage if your classmates offer you these opportunities as well. This can take the form of open-ended questions or invitations for feedback. You can also make sure that you are open to the idea of changing your perspective or opinion based on conflicting evidence. It's totally okay. So although maybe it feels really high impact to contribute your opinion or contribute your thoughts on a subject, be open to the idea that you may be presented with conflicting information. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. Answer the question directly, confirm you've met the evaluation requirements, leave room for discussion, and move on. Writing your responses. This is something that we want to avoid. In many cases, students are very inclined to just agree with the original poster and move on. Now, maybe I agree takes the form of a 200-word long paragraph, but in essence, you're still saying I agree. We want to avoid that. So we do that by responding to posts that are of interest to you. Treat it like a conversation. Engage in the conversation that you would want to engage in real time as well. Respond to questions that the poster has presented. Be collegial when presenting evidence that was not considered. And provide signals for your feelings because it may not be clear. So if you're feeling confused, let people know that you're feeling confused. Or if a statement elicits a strong response, let people know I feel strongly about this topic because of X, Y, Z. That can help to mitigate any issues. In essence, always remember that there's a person at the other side of the discussion post and that they're probably just as uncomfortable as you are. For more tips and tricks on handling online discussion posts and more, get in touch. Connect with Student Learning and Transitions by visiting nipissingU.ca/SLT or emailing slt@nipissingU.ca.